Yes, another projection. I just came back. I found myself kind of just in the void. Oh man, my rooster. And it was very dark, and I thought, okay, let me just ask to see my hand. And I started having the sensation, okay, so hand. I'm looking at my hand. It's like looking at your hand and with your eyes closed. Like sometimes you can perceive like an outline. So I started seeing like a blue electric outline of my hand. And I started imagine the sensation of walking. And I thought, body now. And my body manifested. I still really want to see if I can meet my friend Dominic. So I said, let's go to Dominic's place. And I landed in this house. In my mind, it was like the front of his house. But now that I think about it, it wasn't. But it was really convincing when I was in the astral realm. When I entered that house, I've been there before, by the way. This house. When I went there were a bunch of kids playing in the living room. Bunch of kids. And one of the kids was named Disney. I tried to catch more names, but I couldn't. I couldn't remember. And at one point, we were like playing this balancing game. We had stacked two huge stack of tires with wood, like planks balancing on the very top. And the whole point is to walk with the thing, but I was looking at this thing, I was telling the kids, like, this is way too dangerous, because the tires are stacked too high. Somebody's gonna get hurt. So I came down, tried to pay attention to the game some more, and I thought, gotta find Dominic. Went to the back of the house, and it starts to get really, like, contorted and maze-like. And I feel like I got to where I thought was his door. And nobody answered. So I went to a bakery. I was like, let me really taste something here. Let me really sense something. So I asked for this caramel, like, cupcake in the corner. They didn't have a whole lot, and that looked like the most appetizing. So I asked for that. She's ringing me up, and she asked me for my phone number. I started telling her, and it took everything that I have to try to remember my phone number, but I eventually got it. But I noticed she was having a really hard time typing it in. So I was like, here, let me see if I can come around and help. And I looked at the screen. There was just like letters flying everywhere. And the keyboard was like not a full keyboard. It only has like letter on it. I'm like, well, I definitely can't work with this. And I remember like kind of phasing out, like I was gonna lose my astral field, but I like rubbed my hands or something, try to stay in, and it freaking worked. It was awesome. So she pointed me to another like number entering device. I looked at it. Okay, it's like a full number pad. Did the best I can to do the area code and then the number. And I think I just, did I wake up from that, or were there more parts? Oh, it was so good. I wish I paid. I was like thinking this is a bad use of my time here. I should be eating this cupcake and like figuring out if it could taste.